Hey everyone, Joe here talking about how to get the most out of the Sydney Listings Academy. So what we want to try and do is help fill the gaps in education for property, finance and investing. After all, this is things that are important to everyone's life pretty much, but we're never taught about them in any mainstream way. And the information is normally kept for families who pass on the information to the next generation. I was fortunate to be in one of those families that has a lot to do with property and property developing, but now it's time to help share that to all of you. So how are we going to learn? How are we going to use this tool? So when I thought about the Academy, I thought of doing it the complete opposite to my university experience, which was basically going through heaps of broad categories with the hope that something would stick and only a portion of it was useful. We thought, throw that on its head, we'll do the complete opposite. So what we'll do is we'll arrange modules, heaps of videos, into specific combinations and streams that are relevant for your given needs at a given point in time. So you only really need to learn when it's relevant for the stage you're at. For example, buying a property or finding the right accountant to use. As soon as these problems come up, you should be able to go into the Academy and find some short, quick, effective lessons that give you the information pretty quickly and succinctly for what you need. So that's the way it's set up. And that's the way it's really looking to drive your education. Now, a couple of other quick tips just so you can get the most out of the Academy. Number one is take notes. It's pretty simple, but I always abide by this whenever I'm trying to learn something. If it's reading a book or listening to a podcast, I find that I'm kidding myself if I don't take notes, because that's the only way you're really going to take all the information in. Number two is try and understand 80% of anything that's relevant for you. So the Academy should be a pretty useful tool to do this. If not, keep driving your research or talk to people or whatever it might be. But it's understanding the majority of these areas that will help you safeguard yourself against spruikers, the wrong advice, and also so you can be strategic about it. And then you can find the right team around you to execute the last 20%, the specialty areas. Number three, of course, would be to participate in the discussion boards and forums that we have on the Sydney Listings website. So that's where on the website you can access the content arranged in streams if you're not following it just on social media. So also on the website, you've got the discussion boards. And that's set up because basically I find education is not normally a linear thing. It comes together in a piecemeal fashion. Watching videos is one thing, but when you interact with the content and when you master it and you can give tips to other people, you really learn very effectively when you can teach and have conversations about the topics rather than just repeating some notes. So that's the ultimate kind of education experience. And when you do that, you help educate other people at the same time. So it's a win-win. You're kind of helping your community whilst you're helping yourself. Pretty good, pretty simple. I hope you enjoy the Academy. I hope you get a lot out of it. And I really look forward to getting your feedback and talking more on those discussion boards and forums. Thank you very much. Stay in touch. That's me done.